Not to worry, everyone. I, Zarbon, have a plan. Hey guys, you'll be right here, and today we are back with What If Zarbon Turned Good? And yeah, I'd have to agree with whoever it was who left that comment about it's good to see what if someone turned good who's not a typical character that they use in Dragon Ball What Ifs, like what if Nappa turned good, what if Raditz turned good. It was good to see someone like Zarbon turn good. Anyway, so yes, I agree completely. Just saying. And basically, we are getting on with the story where we last left off. Now, where we last left off, Piccolo had dropped a huge bombshell on everybody that Android 17 and 18 are indeed alive and well, and were more or less on their way to kill Goku right now as they speak. Luckily, thanks to Gohan getting his telepathic message from Piccolo, Goku was indeed moved in time, like in the original, and well, with the rise of Cell on the loose, who is currently hunting for the androids himself and wreaking havoc and absorbing people everywhere he goes, and well, it is now time for someone to come up with a plan to deal with this bug man. And well, as it turns out, Zarbon is that man. Now, after almost having Cell surrounded and trapped, only for him to escape with a solar flare, oh yes, this is eating away at Zarbon, and especially the other Z-Warriors, because they're having trouble sensing his energy because he's keeping his power level really low. However, Zarbon may have the answer. And so, with basically leaving Piccolo in charge of guarding Goku, in case the androids show up, Zarbon has basically taken the reins of leadership. Meanwhile, Vegeta and Trunks, Vegeta is more or less pouting because, oh damn it, now I'm weaker than Piccolo, I am the Super Saiyan, I'm supposed to be the best, blah blah blah. The pouting he normally does at this point of the story. Well, even though Zarbon was essentially schooled by Cell, that is not stopping him. With his power level in his second form almost matching Piccolo's, it just seemed like the better choice that he take the reins of team leader in this operation. And after all, Zarbon does have military experience being part of the Frieza Force, which I'm pretty sure is actually a military organization, rather. And so, he's drawing up the battle plans, and he's determining the most populated cities that are close by to his last target. The last place Cell was seen where they lost track of him. So any one of those cities could be next. So Zarbon decides to do a little bit of divide and conquer, as it were. And basically you got Tien, Krillin, and Yamcha being spread out to each one of those cities. Hey, sooner or later, one of them's going to find them. However, that's only part of the plan. There is a part 2 to this plan. A bit of a extra bit of the plan to make it more foolproof that Cell cannot possibly get away. And well, this is a little something Zarbon has had Bulma work on ever since he arrived on Earth. And Bulma has had some experience with these devices before. Oh yes, Zarbon has gotten Bulma to rebuild his scouter. Oh yes, now as we know, with the scouters, you can't hide from those things. No matter what, the scouter does give you a reading. The scouter always gives you a reading, not unless you conceal your power to absolute zero, but with Cell, running around, running from town to town, he is not concealing his energy all the way down to 0. So, with that, Zarbon has already got a detection on him. And as it turns out, Cell is heading straight for West City, which happens to be the city where Zarbon is in now, after picking up his scouter. After all, West City, it's pretty much the most largest and most populated city in the entirety of the Dragon Ball universe. So, yes, it would make sense for Cell to go to West City and really get a big power-up. And, well, as for the other members of the Dragon Team, they have no idea where he is because they're having difficulty zeroing in on his energy because he's keeping it low enough that they can't sense it. However, Zarbon is detecting it quite nicely. It's still showing a number higher than your human power level. It's giving off a reading of like 500, something like that. But that's enough for Zarbon to pretty much zero in on Cell. And well, Zarbon immediately powers up his energy to signal to the rest of the Dragon Team that Cell is indeed in West City. And so now they're more or less on their way. And now Zarbon has caught up with Cell, who was in the middle of one of his meals. And,
What? You again? Impossible! How could you find me? I was keeping my power level and energy low the whole time.
I believe you're not familiar with this device on my head. May I introduce the Scouter, capable of detecting energy. Mind you, Bulma has since modified it a bit. So yes, in case you guys in the comment section were thinking about debunking the Scouter picking up everybody's power level, even if they're trying to keep it at absolute 0. Remember, this is Bulma we're talking about. She's a whiz. She can modify it. She can always modify it that no matter who you are, it'll give up a distinct energy reading. And that's all Zarbon needed to track this Bugman down. Oh yes. And so, with that, we've got a battle between Zarbon and Cell breaking out. And it's quite a good battle, it would seem. And well, Cell is getting ready to use a solar beam and escape again. That won't do you any good. No matter how far you run, this Scouter is just going to detect you again. And well, Cell then tries to take an immediate cheap shot for the Scouter, and Zarbon more or less knocks it out of the way, and then decides to take the battle more seriously, powering up to his transformation state. And since Cell has been drinking and absorbing people since, he has gotten that much stronger that when Cell starts taking the battle seriously, it's not really looking too good for Zarbon. But as Zarbon, as everyone, oh, sorry, lost my place in the script. Hang on. Oh. Yeah, so Zarbon is essentially getting backed into a corner, and it looks like Cell's about to essentially absorb and drink Zarbon.
What? Why are you laughing? Explain.
I'm expecting company. And this is where the rest of the Dragon Team show up, including Gohan. Okay, with the exception of Piccolo, just to clarify, he's still guarding Goku. But you got Gohan, Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, even Chaozu joining in. And, well, this suddenly isn't looking very good for Cell. And, as they pretty much charge in and manage to get Cell off of Zarbon and giving Zarbon a Senzu Bean, restoring Zarbon to full power, And, well, it is not good for Cell at all, because not even him with all his power can stand up to the ganging up assault of the members of the Dragon Team who are currently there. Even Gohan getting some good battle hits and kicks in. And essentially, for the finishing blow, Zarbon powers up a powerful ki blast and essentially takes Cell out. And well, in the meantime though, Goku has since recovered and is at full health, and intends to go to the Room of Spirit and Time in order to get some extra training. After all, they may have stopped Cell, but they haven't stopped the androids yet. And with everything that Goku's been monitoring while he's been sleeping and recovering, yeah, this isn't going to look good. So, with him quickly stopping by to, the wreckage of where the guys just defeated Cell, Goku and Gohan are off to do their training, picking up Vegeta and Trunks along the way, and that whole side of the story begins to play out like it does in the original. However, the androids do indeed show up to Master Roshi's, looking for a fight and to eliminate Goku once and for all. However, Piccolo is not having it, and he intends to challenge them just like he does in the original. And, with everyone sensing what's going on with Piccolo, Piccolo's energy seems to be dropping. Well then, he must be battling with the androids then. We gotta help him. But Zarbon is already flying full speed miles ahead of everyone else. And well, the battle between Android 17 and Piccolo rages on like it does in the original story. However, the second Zarbon arrives, this is where Cell springs his trap. What? But DBY, you just said Cell was dead. Au contraire, it was a trick. Cell has regenerated before everyone's eyes. Yes, a little piece. Some of his cells ended up on Zarbon's clothing. He was using Zarbon as transport to lead him directly to the androids. And now that he's regenerated and gotten a bit of a Zenkai boost from the beating he took, he instantly uses Solar Flare, absorbing Android 17 and 18 at the same time. Or at least one after the other. By the time it's cleared out and well, Cell has emerged into his perfect form. And that is where we're going to be leaving things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of the story? Did you like how it was sort of short and sweet? Anyways, get back to me. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys again for the next part. Catch you later.